That is Queen Bee.
Hey everybody, it's Busy Little Bee. Welcome back to my channel. Many of you know I have been watching House of Hannibal for like a year and a half, over a year and a half now. And his channel is really good. He covers a lot of people. He has panels where he has others up to discuss topics that are, currently coming up in Gorlworld or in other lolcow communities. And a lot of his subscribers and viewers are people that I really care about and I really enjoy being in chat with. They're funny, we have a good time over there. I haven't been in many of Hannibal's chats lately because I'm so fucking over foodie. Like, I just cannot listen to even my favorite creators talk about her anymore. I'm just over it, So I haven't been really watching a whole lot of Hannibal lately, but apparently I missed some stuff. And so I guess there is a woman named Jenna Beck, right? She thinks she's a reaction channel, I guess. She's got, this is her about section on her YouTube page. Political activist slash organizer on medical leave with complex regional pain syndrome after a severe bite from an attack dog. Currently covering React content that catches my eye. Have burning message for me? Contact JennaBeckReacts@gmail.com. Hashtag Gorlworld, hashtag true crime, hashtag ghost stories, hashtag hiking disasters. Okay, this is her profile picture on YouTube. It doesn't really look a whole lot like her. This is what she really looks like. But I'm not here to attack her looks or anyone's looks, really. I'm here to talk about what Jenna has done. Jenna, I guess, was on a panel on Hannibal's channel, and so were a few other people. And Jenna kept going off topic. She kept talking about everything was about her. She's one of those. She's a one-upper. So if you've been in a car accident, she lost her best friend in a car accident that she was in with her. You know what I mean? Like, she's always got to have more trauma, more problems, more experience in everything. She's done more volunteer work than you. She's more politically active than you. She's way smarter with her bachelor's degree from Pepperdine University that her ex stepped all over, supposedly, and left on her doorstep. I have questions. There's a lot of stories that are told, and I am aware that this woman may be mentally ill. I am also aware that she has uploaded this content to YouTube for public consumption. So while this woman doesn't seem to be like out of it mentally ill, I think that she's got some delusions for sure. And we're going to talk about that when we get into her stories. So let's go ahead and start with a few clips and get to know a little bit about Jenna.
Beck actually needed an intervention. She was getting used. It was a terrible situation for them. And I'm sorry I said she. I'm trying very hard to use the right pronouns, but I am 50, so it's hard for me to remember to do this. My brother, who is completely messed up and has abused me throughout my entire life, tried to say that I needed an intervention and that we should all go to family therapy, where they basically would have gotten together and beaten me up on lies that they were telling about me. And I said, no, whatever. You're the people who need to go to therapy. Like, I don't know what's going on with you guys, but like, you are interfering with people's relation. I'm diving too deep. I'm diving too deep right now. But I was like, are you for real? You're interfering with people's relationships in this family, and you're trying to tell me it's my fault? Are you for real?
We all know there's toxic family dynamics in some families. However, if the entire family is getting together to do an intervention on you, maybe, just maybe, you're the problem and they're not lying. Mind you, when she's talking about all this is her supposedly reacting to Karina Kaboom's interview with Beck, the part 1. So she's literally comparing abuse with Beck when Beck is trying to tell their story. That is so cruel.
I was having a conversation with my neighbor this morning, and she's like, you have to get a walker. You have to get a walker. You keep falling. You're hitting your head. You gotta get a walker. And I'm like, I'm only 50. I don't want to be that little old lady. Come on. Can't I just get a cane? It's like, no, cane's not good enough. You need a walker. Oh my God.
That is mentioned and leave mean-spirited, negative, disparaging comments. Please do not do this.
Yeah, maybe Hannibal, you should actually give that message to your audience as well.
Number one, no creator is responsible for what their audience says or does. Number two, Hannibal would never send anyone to anyone's channel to mess with them. Hannibal has his own channel where he makes content and talks about what he wants. He's not here to ruin someone's life or send trolls after you. That man is so busy, he doesn't have time for all that. I know you do, Jenna, but not everyone does.
For me, when I'm pretty patient, like I wait a while before I actually like go off. But I'll tell you, I was raging yesterday and I went off on a lot of people. And do I have regret? No. Every single one of those people was using me, and I let them get away with it for years. And so I feel like it's fully deserved, the earful they got from me yesterday. She's like, what are you talking about? Everybody's lying about me. Everybody's lying about me. Okay. Back, I was in a bad relationship from 2005 to 2012. So I feel you on this one. I did ultimately kick him the fuck out of my house. I don't think my ex, by the way, from when we broke up in 2012, I don't think he's dated anybody since, because he's that much of a dick.
If you broke up with this man in 2012 and it's been 12 years since then, he hasn't dated anyone, ma'am, I think you ruined him from women.
You talking about that natural arch in Virginia? I've been there. I went there with my ex. We did a bed and breakfast, and then we didn't stay late enough to see the color changes, though.
See what I mean? Like, Beck is talking about somewhere they went on a trip. But, you know, Jenna's been there, and she went to a bed and breakfast, and it was so much better than your trip, Beck. God. This woman does seem very self-involved, self-obsessed almost. Wait until you hear who she thinks is watching her channel and taking her ideas.
Didn't even want to leave Amber because they were terrified. How would Amber take care of herself? How would she
I know, Beck, I know. It took me a whole year to totally get out of my relationship with my toxic boyfriend.
She went on forever about that toxic boyfriend that she broke up with 12 damn years ago. She's definitely not living in the past, you guys. All right, so like I said in the Beck interview, Jenna was just comparing all her stuff with the things that Beck was talking about that they had been through. And it seems like Jenna does that very, very, very often. Let's hear some more of her story, shall we?
There was some other weird-ass chick walking around the pool, yelling very loudly about how she cheated on her boyfriend, calling out my name like I had something to do with it, but I guess Jenna is a pretty common name. But she also mentioned Karina and Amber Lynn.
Stop it. Get some help.
So what the fuck just happened? But in the case of covering these lolcows, I am reacting, because it's not like they're giving me something to respond to directly. They're not calling out my name. They're definitely making it apparent that they're watching me and they're taking talking points from me, but they're not calling out my name.
Sure, Jan.
I am well aware that the larger channels are watching me and taking talking points from my channel without giving me a shout out. Jordy fucking quoted me word for word on what I said 2 weeks ago about Eugenia Cooney skipping church. Word for fucking word. That's no mistake.
There's been a few people in the past who have like done this where they say, hey, you took my idea, not just in Gorlworld, all over the internet, right? As if multiple people cannot think similarly or have the same thoughts or the same opinions. It's so funny. So if you've noticed so far, the Delusions of Grandeur have made her believe that Amberlynn Reed, Foodie Beauty, Oh Lordy It's Jordy, Karina Kaboom, and others are watching her channel, taking her content, and not citing her. I'm gonna just let that sink in. Let's continue.
He absolutely grabbed that from my channel. I put out messages into the world and people are like, oh my God, that's a great idea. I'm going to say it on my channel, but I'm not going to credit Jenna. No fucking way am I going to credit Jenna. I can't with this bullshit. You know, I have all my own like personal drama that I have to get through the day because I'm disabled. I'm going through like healthcare situations. And then I like go online and I have to deal with like fucking Amber Lynn cheating on her partners and being stupid.
Here's the thing, Jenna. You don't have to go online. You choose to. You don't have to watch Amber Lynn videos. You choose to. Honey, this is self-inflicted. Turn it off and unplug if it's such a problem.
I'm not paying attention to the channels that were set up to attack me. I'm so small. Like, why would you come after me?
I would love to see some receipts showing that there are channels set up solely to take you down. That sounds like some paranoid delusions right there, doesn't it?
So, yeah, I had a lot of people in my life who were highly gay and very proud of themselves and were very condescending to the rest of us. They think they're better than everybody else around them. That's not like a bigoted thing. That's like a realistic thing. That's a life learned experience of I've been around a lot of gay dudes who treat me like shit. I can't even with Jordy. Literally word for word, he took my content. Why the fuck wouldn't you say my name? Say my name, say my name. You took my church story and repeated it word for goddamn word. No, I'm not happy about this story and you need to make it right. But you won't because I'm a small channel and you don't think it matters. There's lots of channels who take ideas off of my channel, but nothing as blatant as what Jordy did. I live in a white trash community, you guys. Immediately after I live streamed last night, I went to the restroom, had a hard fall, could not get up for about 20 minutes. And once I was able to crawl my way back up into a sitting position, I did take a bath while I was down there because I fell into the bathtub. So I'm like, all right, I might as well get clean while I'm down here. I got on to at least a sitting position and called 911. So I will be spending the night in the hospital tonight. They also made note that, hey, you had some drinks today. Yeah, it's Sunday and I've been live streaming and sure I had some drinks. I had no intentions of driving anywhere and that has nothing to do with what's going on with my leg.
If you have complex regional pain syndrome, you probably shouldn't be drinking, especially if you're taking medications, but you should not be drinking because your balance is already off, supposedly, right? So why the fuck would you ingest something that's going to make your balance worse? It's going to make you talk out your ass thinking Jordy is taking your ideas. As if Jordy hasn't been around for hella long doing his own thing and pulling a great audience. Stop it.
They only provide a bus pass to, and we don't, in Orange County, we don't have great service. So I told them, you better keep me here overnight because the paramedics did not grab my purse. I don't have ID on me. I don't have my credit cards on me. I have no ability to get out of this situation right now. And you intend to drop me off a mile from my home so that I can waddle my way back to my house. And so they needed to make sure that I could walk before I was discharged. So they did, I think, 2 or 3 mobility checks on me. They did a stroke check on me. They tried to see if I had diabetes, which I don't. And they asked me all sorts of things about my condition. And I'm like, literally, I've been treated for this for like 2 years. And it's an ongoing issue for me. So they broke protocol, which is cool. Thank you. I appreciate you. And they called me an Uber and paid for it.
If a hospital is breaking protocol to get you an Uber out of there, in fact, I used to work as a dispatcher for a cab company and guaranteed the hospital called and had an ongoing account with us for people who needed to go home from the hospital. I live in the same state as this woman. So I don't know what the fuck she's talking about, and I honestly don't think she's being honest here about the breaking protocol. I think it's just fine with protocol. But let's go ahead and pretend that they did break protocol to call her an Uber and pay for it. Even though I know that's bullshit. Let's go ahead. In make-believe land, in Minecraft, they broke protocol. Why is she going online and telling the entire internet when they supposedly broke protocol to do something nice for her? Why?
You said sodium's good for you. It's not good for you. It's good for me. I have a different health condition than you do. So stop coming to my channel and talking about what I'm eating when you cannot have the same things as me. And yes, Chantal, the right side of your face is fucking swollen. You have your own health issues. Stop looking to me for remedies, because my health issues are completely different than yours. I need the salt. You do not. Kalari, I didn't even know you were mad at me until this morning. I have not lied about you. I don't know what you think I said about you that was a lie, but I have certainly not lied about you. In fact, I've been uplifting you for several months. So I'm very confused by your actions this week. And you got Rosethorn Reacts involved, and MASH, and Inferno, and Hannibal. And my only complaint was that Hannibal, as a male, was talking over females in the conversation. And it was a conversation about having children at an older age. Obviously, I understand that applies to you. And I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it's more difficult.
I'll be doing a video later on this week about the panel she's speaking about, because she's making allegations that Hannibal is a misogynist and was trying to speak over others on the panel. Number one, that was Hannibal's channel you were on, so he is the moderator of the discussion, which means he is allowed to speak. Jenna went on that live stream and tried to make it all about her and how she knows everything. And I'm sorry, but you have no right to speak on what another woman should do as far as her reproductive rights. That is none of your business, nor should you be speaking on it. You're not a doctor. You're not a healthcare professional. You are literally a person with an opinion. And your opinion on Kalari's reproductive rights are void. They don't matter. Let other people live how they want to live. Let other people make their own choices in life. That's what we're doing with you. You have made choices that have brought you to where you are today, right? All of us have. I've had people ask me not to cover you. I've had people ask me not to drag you. I'm not dragging you. I wouldn't drag this woman. I think that she needs help, but I also think that every adult is responsible for their actions and their behavior, no matter how disabled they are, no matter how mentally ill they are, no matter what. You are a grown adult. You are responsible for your decisions. And that panel was all about Jenna. She tried to make it all about Jenna. As you can tell, she does with everything. Everything is all about her. The world revolves around this 50-year-old lonely woman. Side note, like I said, I have been watching Hannibal for over a year and a half, and that man is legit a feminist. So we'll be doing more videos this week on Jenna, and we'll be checking in on Breezy. We'll be checking in on Shanae, because homegirl is MIA. I don't know what's been going on with her. But I wanted to give you guys kind of this introduction to Miss Jenna and how she is the victim of everybody. She's one of those forever victims, you know what I mean? And I think it's going to be fun covering her. I think it's going to be fun listening to her weird-ass stories. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments what you think about all that you've seen and heard today. And I'll discuss it with you in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching and stay busy.